welcome.
No, I know.
This is the brainchild of the three of us. Yeah, right?
She's gonna open.
Okay.
Yes.
You want me to do this?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
We got
I was like,
mask.
the run and show is right there. Yeah. Good evening. Hello. I love this. It's like turned into a block party. This makes us so happy. So good evening, everyone. My name is Tara Sanders, and I'm joined here this evening by the amazing Tamika Dunkley. This is her place, Seasoned Delicious Foods, also from Season Gives. And this is Miss Nina Dawson. She is the director of the Ulster County Youth Bureau. That's one of the many hats that she wears. And my name is Tara Sanders. I am the new director of Girls Inc. of Ulster and Dutchess Counties, which is a program of the YWCA. I'm also getting used to speaking with a mask on. Also, Ulster County's trauma-informed yoga educator. So really what this is, it was just kind of an informal evening of the three of us sitting in here eating cookies, saying this is Women's History Month. What can we do to support and empower and uplift our community? So this is what it is birthing and manifesting into. We have some amazing speakers this evening, some presenters, some musical performances, some surprises, and really just help yourself, get to know one another, get comfortable with your community. Like, these are your neighbors. Everyone is welcome here and has a seat at the table here. There's amazing food inside. We also got some amazing donated brownies dipped in dark chocolate from Oliver Kita. We have some chocolates from Fruition. And yeah, I'll just kind of, less is more. So just please enjoy yourself, stay safe, social distance, wear your mask, and just, welcome and happy Women's Month. Happy Women's Month.
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
You're gonna say
Great
stuff.
job.
Huh?
So everybody, I want to introduce my sister, my fellow board member on Harambe, to give a little bit about Women's Month and some history before we start really getting into some entertainment and some musical performances. Empowered people, empowered women, empower women. So let's just celebrate whoever is here that you see. Let's just celebrate them all right? So come on up.
Okay, hey everybody. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that my sister asked me to speak. I'm happy to see all my beautiful women. It is Women's Month, and I love women, and I love men too. But I love I love men more than women. But I love my sisters. So, in light of that, I just came to. I usually go off the dome, but I'm not gonna do that now. So I did write a little something, a little bit of information. So hopefully you guys like it, and I hope I can see because I don't have my glasses on. And by the way, my name is Shai. I am on the board of Harambe. I am also a citizen action worker for 4 years. And yeah, that's me. So, Women's Month. March of 1982, America celebrated their first Women's History Week, which later turned into Women's History Month. Women's History Month is a month dedicated to reflect on the often overlooked contribution of women. From Sojourner Truth to Harriet Tubman to Rosa Parks to Michelle Obama to Kamala Harris, the timeline of women's history milestones stretches back to the founding of the United States. From politics to sports, to activism, to current moments of crisis, women continue to lead. From countless heroes on the front line to education, to healthcare, women are working consistently to make change. Women are the majority ones keeping our families, our communities, and our country afloat. Most of the history is usually his history. Over the years, his history has been written by men, about men, for men. The world is made up of 50% women, 50% men, but less than 1%, that's 1%, written history is about women. I'll say that again. Less than 1% of the history written is about women. But that is a big difference. But it makes sense because many subjects you learn more about the accomplishment of men over women. His history isn't the whole story. For every history making of man, there's a history making of woman. It's important to also learn her history. We are just as strong, intelligent, creative, and brave as men. If we add the story of his history and her history together, we'll learn our history. As a woman, I have survived molestation, rape, domestic violence, prison, judgment, oppression, and rejection. But I stand here today in sound mind. I stand here today in sound mind, giving my all to make change and see change. And in closing, I would like all the women, all my sisters to know, you are brave like Harriet Tubman. You believe like Sojourner Truth. You are determined like Madam C.J. Walker. You are courageous like Rosa Parks. You are strong like Fannie Lou Hamer. You're smart like Shirley Jackson. You're beautiful like Billie Holiday. You're educated like Shirley Chisholm. You're radical like Angela Davis. You're sophisticated like Michelle Obama. You're powerful like Kamala Harris. But most importantly, we are all phenomenal women like Maya Angelou. Thank you. So, without further ado, I am going to introduce Laura to come to the mic.
So Laura Hope, in her life, her musical partner, Matt Goldberg, they formed the Gold Hope Duo. They will be joining you tonight in honor of Women's Month to bring you their unique blend of stripped-down, unbeat rockabilly, country, folks, blues, and a pinch of humor. This Kingston duo has traveled the world with their music, and Laura is the recipient of the Kingston City's Distinguished Artist Award for 2020-2021. You can also catch them performing with their full band, Laura Hope and the Arc Tones. For more information, go to laurahope.net.
This is not good hair weather, huh? It was supposed to rain, so I will take a little bit of wind over the rain. Am I right? Well, as they said, my name is Lara Hope. This is Matt Goldpaw. We are the Gold Hope duo from right around the corner, literally. We walked here. Thank you so much, Tamika, for having this great business and for putting this event on, and Tara and everyone else that put it together, and everyone that's speaking and performing tonight. We're honored and really pleased to be here with you guys. So we'll kick off some music. Here's an old song by the Exciters. And traditionally, it was called He's Got the Power, but tonight we're going to call it She's Got the Power.
Sure are.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 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 yeah. He makes me do things I don't want to do. He makes me say
say things I don't wanna say. And even though I try to break away, I can't stop saying I adore her. Can't stop doing things for her. She's got the power of love over me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. She makes me go when I don't wanna go. She makes me stay when I don't wanna stay. And even though I try to break away, I can't stop saying I adore her. Can't stop doing things for her. She's got the power of love over me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Can't stop the way I love her. She got me crazy as can be.
Oh, but I love it.
She got that certain something, and that's the one thing that has got a hold on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. She makes me do things I don't wanna do. She makes me say things I don't wanna say. And even though I try to break away, I can't stop saying I adore her. Can't stop doing things for her. She's got the power of love over me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Oh, hold on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. She makes me do things I don't wanna do. She makes me say things I don't wanna say. And even though I try to break away, I can't stop saying I adore her. Can't stop doing things for her. She's got the power of love over me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. She's got the power of love over me.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you, Radio Kingston, for doing the sound tonight. Sounds good up here. One, two, social distance. 1, 2. I want to thank you fine folks for coming out today and for doing such a good job all year social distancing. Stand 6 feet to the left or 6 feet to the right. You gotta go way over there, lock the door, shut the light. I got the social distancing blues. Yes, I do. You better do what you're told. Don't go on a cruise. I can't give no one a hug, can't hold my baby tight. You gotta wear a hazmat suit to get into a fight. I got the social distancing blues. I know you do too. You better do what you're told. Pay attention to the news. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. Don't go out to any shows. If you think you came in contact, you best not pick your nose. I've got the social distancing blues. Yes, I do. You better do what you're told. Don't share your kazoos.
Oh, share with us, Lara.
No toilet paper, I can't get no bidet. I tried to order one online, but they're sold out since May. I've got the social distancing blues. I know you do too. You better do what you're told. Don't drink too much booze. I know that one's hard. I'm gonna social distance sing this song, and this will all blow over soon. It's been a year. I know everyone's got the social distancing blues at this point. All right, we're just gonna do 2 more songs. There's so much entertainment and amazing speeches in store for tonight, so we won't take up too much time. Here's one that I just recently wrote. In light of a lot of what's been going on in the world and in Kingston specifically, there's been just a lot of unnecessary violence here, and, well, the song's called "The City's Scared." One, two, three. All the sidewalks in the city, all the pavement cracked and old, and the construction, oh, what a pity, never gets done in the cold. Streetlights blinking, potholes sinking, needles lay on the ground. All the politicians making promises, but they don't come around. The Broadway lights are dim tonight. The Broadway lights are dim. Gunfight, the city's scared, we're not prepared tonight. All the homeless, all the hopeless, all the litter lines the roads, all the jobless, it's ferocious, shelters on overload, business closes, overdoses, see the cops and scatter. Crowds of people march together in the streets screaming Black Lives Matter. Broadway lights are dim tonight. The Broadway lights are dim tonight. Fueled by moonlight to stay alive. You must survive the night. Fueled by gunfight, the city's scared. We're not prepared tonight. Whoa, whoa, oh, tonight. Tonight, 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 tonight.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, we're going to end with a song that I know you'll all know, and we learned it especially for tonight, especially for Women's Month. And if you feel like singing along with Matt, please feel free to sing along for this one.
I need some help.
Nope. Is that the right key? That's not the right key. Damn. Damn.
Wondering what you're
I
doing
fucked
there.
up. I'm sorry. No wonder it sound wrong. One. See, I said I just learned it for tonight. 1, 2, 3. There we go. What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, do you know I got it? And all I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. Hey, baby, when you get home,
Just a little bit.
mister,
Just a little bit.
I ain't gonna do me. My problems when you get old. When you get old.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh, your kisses, sweeter than honey. And guess what? So it's my money. And all I'm asking to do for me is give it to me when you get home.
Just a little bit. Just a little
When you
bit.
get home.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care of TCB. Sanga do me, 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 sanga do me. Little respect now, yeah.
Little bit.
Oh,
Just a little
when you
bit.
get home,
Just a little bit.
mister.
Just a little bit.
A little respect now, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
I keep on trying,
Just a little bit.
and I get tired.
Just a little bit.
I'll run out
Just a little
fooling,
bit.
and I ain't lying.
Just a little
Oh, respect. Thank you so much. I'm Lara Hope. This is Matt Goldbaugh. Happy Women's Month. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting this together.
Are we having a good time? Oh, wonderful. All right, so next person up, a real shero and Wonder Woman, March Gallagher. She serves as the Ulster County Comptroller, where she's made transparency a cornerstone of her work. She's a mother, a lawyer, and a social advocate who loves numbers. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. I haven't been around this many people since I volunteered at a COVID clinic. I want to thank the organizers of this event, Tamika, Nina, and Tara, for putting this together. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Radio Kingston for doing sound. And I want to give a great shout out and another round of applause to Lara and Matt. Thank you guys. We now remember and know how important live music is to our culture, especially here in Ulster County. I'm missing it, and I know you are too. And I also want to say we have great speakers tonight. Shai, Naima, Michelle, I'm honored to be with you guys. And Andrea, this is a great event. Thank you for coming out to speak. And I don't know if you guys know who all the sponsors of this event are, because we have a really long list, and it's not my job, but I feel like I have to say it because it's awesome that they're putting their money where their mouth is. Harambe, Seasoned Delicious Foods, Girls Inc., yes, yes, yes. Studio Dog, MBK, and YWCA. Yes. So now I'm going to get to the serious business. I love that people have changed this to Women's Month. Forget about history. We're talking about the future. This is Women's Month. And I also like that it's in my month. I'm March. It's Women's Month. I thought that it dawned on me for the first time today. But let me say a few things about women. And I could make my whole speech about this, but we don't want to dwell on it. We make less money. Yes, we know that. Our lives are at greater risk. We know that too. And thousands of women have left the workforce in COVID. Thousands of women have left the workforce. I have seen women who work for me work under the most challenging circumstances and produce the best work of their lives during COVID with screaming children on their lap as they monitored kids in their school Zooms. Now, we are doing childcare, pet care, homeschooling, elder care, and being the emotional pillar for everyone around us. But we've also learned some really important lessons during COVID, and that is that women make great leaders. Who here has heard of the term glass cliff? Has anyone heard of that? What that is is that when we are in a crisis, we give women and people of color a chance to lead because what the heck, we ain't got anything else to lose. Let's give her or him a chance. Yes, you can read more about the Glass Cliff. Go to my Facebook page, March Gallagher, just my personal. I've linked all these articles there. But I want to say one really important thing was listening to the Commonwealth Club of California, where the former Prime Minister of Australia and the former Minister of Finance from Nigeria were speaking. It is an absolutely incredible interview, and I urge you all to listen to it. They talk about how hard it is for women to lead, and that the first women leaders have to lead like men. But when you get to the third woman Prime Minister of New Zealand, she leads like a woman. And lo and behold, we have incredible COVID numbers from New Zealand, right? The deaths are lower. The incidence of infection is lower. Women have led better during COVID. Women governors, North Dakota aside, okay, because that's a crazy situation, but women governors have had lower positivity rates. They've had lower death rates. And let's not forget, they risked their lives to do it. Look at Michigan, where the governor, there was a threat to kidnap the woman governor of Michigan. So, what I'm here to say today is COVID was a warm up. It was a test. It was prep. Because now the real challenges are coming. I'm sorry to tell you, we're going to come out of this pandemic and things are going to seem a little bit better, but we have huge challenges ahead of us. Inequity, racial justice, and the biggest one of all, which we're seeing already here, is climate emergency. Women are going to need to be leaders like Michelle Hinchy, like Naima Muhammad, to lead us forward. These women are younger than me, and I am ready to see them lead. I hope you will all join me in that. Thank you. Good night.
Wow, I'm so taken back by March that I'm standing over there looking at our whole run of show, and I'm like, well, who's next? Well, it's me. Amazing. She is a phenomenal woman. This woman has no fear, and she is so every day to do what she does. Love it. Absolutely love it, March. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So I'm actually going to take the honor right now to introduce another phenomenal woman. We have a woman that has been in so many different roles here quietly without even saying, hey, I'm doing this. She just does it like so many of us do. I'm very, very honored to introduce the next singer, songstress, intelligent woman. She actually did the job that I'm currently in, the two jobs that we used to do. She's done so many things. Her list is too long. And I'm honored that I get to introduce Evelyn Clark. Come on up.
I have too many names for everybody to remember. Do you want to bring that down just a tad? Thank you. Thank you. Are you Dan? Okay, I'm going to tell this story first, Dan, and then we'll do the song. But I want to, I'm also a storyteller. That's one of my things that I love to do. And for Women's Empowerment Month, I wanted to just share this little story. I hope no one gets offended. I've told it before, and sometimes brothers get a little offended. So I'm going to just dedicate this today to one of my favorite brothers that I miss very much, Paul Worthington. I'm dedicating this story to Paul. Now, when God made man and women, he made them equal. Let me tell you, man and woman were equal. Man could not get the best of a woman, and the woman could not get the best of a man. If they had a checkers game, it would come out equal. It would be a draw. If they tried to do a foot race, man couldn't beat the woman, and the woman couldn't beat the man. It would end up in a tie. And that was okay, except that man got a little bit perturbed about this situation, and he wanted it to be changed. So man decided that he was going to go and see God and see if God could change this thing. Man climbed up the crystal staircase, went all the way up to the pearly gate into the throne room of God, and he said, "Great God Almighty, God who put the sun and the moon in the sky and flung the stars all in the sky. Oh, God Almighty, I come to ask you something, God. I would appreciate it if you would take away some of that strength that woman has, because I can't beat her in nothing." And God said to man, "I feel your pain, but I'm God Almighty, and I give, but I don't give back. So I can't take away that woman's strength, but what I can do for you, brother, is give you a little bit more." And man was satisfied with that. He could not wait to get back home so that he could lord over that woman, let her know that he got more strength than she got. Well, it didn't take long for a woman to find out what man had done, and she decided she's going to go see God too. She climbed up that crystal staircase, went up all the way up to the pearly gate, knocked on the gate. I see some of you young men are getting mad already at me. It's all right. And when she got there, she said to God, "God," and she wasn't nice like the man was. She didn't give him any platitudes. "God, give me back my strength." And God said, I didn't take any strength from you. I'm God Almighty. I give, but I don't take back. And she said, "Well, how come that man got more strength than me? That's not right, God. Then you give me more strength than him." He said, "I can't do that because I'm God Almighty, and I give and I don't take back." Well, the woman was not happy about that, not at all. So she decided she's going back down that crystal staircase, and who's she going to run into on the way down? But the old Slewfoot himself. Now, some of y'all call him the devil. Some of y'all call him Satan. Some of y'all call him Beelzebub. But you know who I'm talking about. And when that woman ran into him, he said, "Girl, you mighty pretty. Too pretty to be looking so mean and evil, fussing and cussing and carrying on. You know what? I'm going to tell you what to do about this situation. Take yourself right back up that crystal staircase, and when you get into the throne room with God, ask him for those keys that are on the left side of the pearly gate. And when you get them, come on back. I'm going to tell you what to do with them." Well, she went up to God and she apologized to God. She said, "God, I'm so sorry how I was behaving before. But God, would you please forgive me and allow me to have those keys that are on the left side of the pearly gate?" And God said, "Okay, you can have them." That old Slewfoot told her what to do with those keys. Yes, he did. He told her, "Now, first of all, you take this key and you lock up the kitchen. Because you know man got to eat. He loves his victuals. Then I want you to take this other key and lock up the children's room. Because you know man is nothing without his generations. And third, I want you to take this key and you lock up that bedroom. You know that boudoir. Because you know man can't do without that." So she did. She went and she locked up the kitchen, locked up the children's room, locked up her bedroom. And when man came home and he couldn't get into the kitchen, he was hot. But when he couldn't get into his children, he was real hot. But child, when he couldn't get in that bedroom, he was fit to be tied. And when he found out that that woman had gotten those keys from God and locked up everything, well, you know he was headed right back on up those crystal stairs. Got up to the pearly gate and to the throne room of God, and he's like, God, Lord, have mercy. God, what did you do to me? Why you give the woman all those keys? She done locked up this and locked up that, and I can't do nothing. And God said, well, you're just going to have to learn how to get along with that woman. And the man said, no, God, I want you to take them keys from her. But you know what God told him. I'm God Almighty. I take, I give, but I don't take back. What could the man do but learn how to get along with that woman? And so when he got home, he would try to get along. And he'd be nice, and every once in a while he'd try to connive her to give him the keys just for a little while. But she wouldn't. She kept hold of those keys. And that's why to this very day, man has all the strength. But woman, she got the power because she got the keys. Did I lose all the men? Did all the brothers mad at me now? You're not mad, Tyrone? Okay, I'm so glad to hear that. All right, Dan, we're going to sing a little song, Nina Simone's song. It was written by Billy Taylor. Amen. Dedicated to Tyrone. Okay, so you're going to be mad. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me. And I wish I could say what I'm longing to say. I'd say it loud, I'd say it clear for the whole wide world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all these bars that keep us apart. And I wish you could know how it feels to be me. Then I am sure you'd agree every man should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to live. I wish I could live where I'm longing to live. And I wish I could do all the things I want to do. And though it's long overdue, I'd be starting anew. I wish I could be like a bird up in the sky. Oh, how sweet it would be if I found out I could fly. Well, I'd soar to the sun, I'd look down at the sea, and then I'd sing. How I'd sing, I'd sing. Yes, I'd sing. Oh, I'd sing, sing, sing. I'd sing, 'cause every man should be free. I'd sing, 'cause I know. Yes, I know. Oh, I know I would feel to be free. I would know I'd be free. Thank you.
Thank you, Shy. We're not going to get electrocuted from you doing that, right? Straight up. I know. Thank you. Nice. Nice. So, wow, that was amazing, Revlin. Amazing. Amazing. Anybody that could take a stab at Nina Simone, you're doing something, and you did a great job. Thank you so much. There's so many intelligent, beautiful women here. I love it, love it, love it, love it. This is what empowering women is. So thank you all for coming. Next, she needs no introduction. She's young, she's intelligent, beautiful. She's making moves. She's taking on she's going to win the next position for Common Council. Yes, yes. She's going to bring color in more ways than one to the Common Council, and I love that. I love it. This is how we really, truly bring diversity, inclusion, and equity. Naima Muhammad. I'm sorry. Oh, lo siento. Sorry. So Naima is also a businesswoman, okay? Naima has her own line of cocoa butter. I have personally purchased some of them, and you should too. They are amazing. She actually took account of the different kinds of skin, you know what I mean? And cocoa butter is my thing. I love it. Naima, this is her line. Tamika's showing it to you guys. So there you go, mama. Come do your thing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Naima, as she stated. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. We should have been thinking about guns. We should have been thinking about how people are going to afford rent and own homes. Many times we miss things that do not pertain to us personally. Personal is power. Today I went to a funeral. Today I went to a 19-year-old boy's funeral. Today I went to a black boy's funeral. Today I went to a boy's funeral that I worked with while I was a counselor at the Everett Child Center, and when I was a social work intern at Kingston High School. Today hit home. Rest in peace to Raymond Robertson, AKA Ray Ray. As someone running for alderman or alderwoman, it's alarming to see these young deaths that could have been prevented. As someone running for alderwoman who will potentially have influence on the community, how could I come here and list my platform like a robot when I sat in a funeral this morning and watched a mother weep over her son's body? I can stand here and talk about how we are in a housing crisis and a mental health crisis because it's true. And I can link it all back to the tragedies and correlate it to what we are witnessing every day in our community. Today's event is titled Wonder Woman Empowerment. What does it mean to be a Wonder Woman? Sojourner Truth is a Wonder Woman to me. Michelle Obama is a Wonder Woman to me. Meghan Markle is a Wonder Woman to me. Harriet Tubman is a Wonder Woman to me. Betty Shabazz is a Wonder Woman to me. Ida B. Wells is a Wonder Woman to me, just to name a few. Some of the names may be familiar to you, and some may not. However, all of them had a struggle which marks them as a Wonder Woman. I know all of us had to struggle and has overcome the struggle, which makes us a Wonder Woman. Wonder Women speak their truth, so here I am. To be honest, as a Black woman, my thoughts, opinions, and decisions are stemmed from my Blackness, and also from my Blackness trying to assimilate to whiteness. When I win this election, many of us, when I win this election, Many of my decisions, concerns, and assumptions will be funneled through my experience as a Black woman and also with a sprinkle of assimilation. Typically, your experiences shape your thoughts and behaviors. That's normal. I'm able to sympathize and empathize with others who may have experienced what I have. Being different is special and it allows representation. It is so important for Common Council members to be diverse. It's imperative, it's elite, and better yet, it's modern. I will always think about who was affected the most when making decisions. I really like this event because there's diversity here. Recently, we have witnessed cancer culture for various reasons. We have participated in culturally competent trainings and anti-racism trainings and rallies and marches. All of that is needed and great. But nothing will get better if we do not diversify local government and start to reflect what our community looks like. I will ask the hard questions. I will call out myself and others when needed. I will be slow to speak and quick to listen. I'm training to be a clinician. I'm essentially paying thousands of dollars to become a professional listener. Some of us do not listen enough to form a decent opinion. Some of us do not listen to people who are being oppressed to understand that some things are not priority for them. As women, sometimes we hear what we want, supposedly. Or is it that we're so intuitive that we understand what is not said? Knowing what our children need before they express it is a gift. Knowing what your significant other wants without them asking is special. We are special people and deserve to be in high places, in places of power. Without women, there are no people. Before I end, I want to read an excerpt from Sojourner Truth's Ain't I a Woman speech. The man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helped me into carriages or over muddled puddles or gives me any best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me, look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could head me. And ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man, but when I could get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and have seen all sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Where there's people, there's power. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. It's so nice to see you all. So next up, we have Simi Stone, a Woodstock girl like myself, all right? Yes, Queen. Again, it's like, when was the last time we all heard live music? Yes. So Simi Stone is a singer, a musician, and a visual artist from Woodstock, New York, like myself. So it's like Woodstock pride. And then she has performed around the world to crowds big and small with her violin and guitar by her side. She has recorded and appeared with legendary talents, including Natalie Merchant, David Byrne, Tamar Callie Brown, the Gypsy Kings, and Nico Case. Her mission is to ease her audience through the rough edges of life. For more information on Simi's artwork and music, you can go to simistone.net or find her on Instagram at SimiStoneOfficial. So without further ado, in Simi Stone.
Hi. Thanks, Tara. Hi. I am so glad to see everybody here. It's kind of a shocking amazing thing that we're all here together. Everyone's saying such beautiful things. On the microphone.
You got some noise out of that?
Oh, I'm testing my violin.
It's going through a DI.
It's going through the DI. This is Women's Month. Every day is Women's Day for myself and all the women I know in my life. I want to help women. I really want to help them in serious ways. I want to help women, especially women of color that are and have to go to the doctors. I want them to feel safe. I wish I was a doctor. You know, I am a doctor. I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor of
Sound and pain.
Sound and pain. But I love you guys, and I love.
And of love.
I love love, and I love the Lord for not having it rain. And this song I wrote for my best friend, and she is amazing, and I want to sing it all for you guys. And thank you, March. It's so good to see you. It's a season of change. I will pull you through with the one and only real thing. Love, that's what we do. I see beauty even when you cry. Yes, I do. You can't escape what's gonna come, no matter what you try. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Live for today, just be free. Let go of the line, I'll make a sound. Everything will change, flip upside down. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Can't stay young indefinitely, so live my life for you. I'll live it, and you live your life for me. I'll give you one thing to hold close and dear. The sunshine in the moment and the magic of the year. Yeah, I see so much beauty even when you cry, especially when you cry. We can't escape what's gonna come, no matter what we try, but we can be there when it goes. It's a season of change. I will pull you through. You can't escape what's gonna come, no matter what you do. You know, there's never a time when I say goodbye. I'm always here for you. I know you've been through so much and you cry too. It's okay, yeah. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Live for today and just be free. Let go of the line, I'll make a sound. Everything will change, flip upside down. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Can't stay young indefinitely, so live your life for me, and I'll live my life for you. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Live for today and just be free. Let go of the line, don't make a sound. Everything will change, flip upside down. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Can't stay young indefinitely, so live your life for me, and I'll live my life for you. Thank you. Wow. So 240.
Straight into it.
Yeah. You know this thing. Okay. This song I wrote with Philip, actually, on the day that Alton Sterling was murdered in Baton Rouge by the police. I was going through Instagram, seeing people's kids and rainbows, and came across Questlove's Instagram, and then there was a man on the ground getting assassinated by the police. And that day changed my life forever. But I just want to honor him. And the country is technically 250 years old and turned 240 years old when I wrote this, but we know the country is much older than that. 400 or so, starting in 1610, when the first black Africans came over here to start building this country. So I'm asking the last 250 years, the people that created the Constitution, to take a minute. Even up there. Made a living on the corner, I made a living honest and true. Scratching cards from a roll of quarters. 240 red, white and blue. 240 red, white and blue.
In the parking lot, I swore.
I pray for me, I pray for you.
Raised your hands and asked for more.
I prayed for me, I prayed for you.
With the gravel in our shoes.
I prayed for me, I prayed for truth.
240 red, white and blue.
240 red, white and blue.
Stumbled in to your broken
Fable.
The golden lines are drawn. I stumbled in, but are you able? Love me with all Kiss the gravel in our shoes.
I prayed for me, I prayed for you.
240 red, white and blue.
240 red, white and blue.
The sun is high, the sky is gray. Sundown, Independence Day. I prayed for me and I prayed for you. 240 red, white and blue. 240 red, white and blue. 240 red, white and blue.
Thank you. I don't remember. Did we say we were going to do another? I don't know. Anyway, I got to sing this song because what I want to start today as the first day of finding the way forward and believing in magic and love. And it's so awkward for me to be in front of you because I'm not used to this at all. So, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I just stole the guitar away from Philip. Philip is from Dublin, Ireland, and you know, he's made his home America, and you know, America. I grew up in Woodstock. I grew up in opposite world. Women ran the show in Woodstock. Women were like, they did everything. I thought, like, what? I'm going to be a lawyer, or like I could do anything. I had no idea that there was this glass ceiling bullshit until I got into the world, and people were like, what are you? Like, no, that's not going to happen for you. And I just, like, I couldn't get it ever. And it's been very confusing going from Woodstock. But I'm thankful that I had a core of identity before I went out there. And I feel like that's what we got to give our kids. Beyond anything is a really big sense of themselves inside. And anyway, this is for the magic in our lives. Sorry. How does it start? Good friend. Oh, good friend. Okay, fuck. Darn it. I'm just gonna play Good Friend because the Lord has taken that song right out of my head, the one I was gonna sing, because I think that the Lord wants me to sing this song. Okay, so I love you guys, man. And like, totally, let's do this. I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me that anytime I think I'm lost, a good friend can find me. Gossips and gypsies, you let me down. Another lonely, lonely night. Who loved and left you? It's hard to forget you, but I know I can't keep you hanging around. I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me that anytime I think I'm lost, a good friend can find me. White wine and whiskey, you let me down. Lied to me 7 million times. Who loved and left you? Hard to forget you, but I don't need you hanging around. I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me that anytime I think I'm low, freaking out and far from home, anytime I think I'm lost, a good friend can find. A good friend can find me. I think our time is nigh. Is that the right wording? Thank you. Thank you, everybody who put this together. And I just want to say I love you, Esther and Charlie. Miss you. Love you. Yeah, she was a good friend. Yes. Okay. See you later. Yeah?
Good evening again, everyone. Thank you so much, Demi. That was amazing. Thank you. So obviously, happy Women's Month. That's kind of what brought us all here together. And really just wanting to take a moment to thank everyone who has made this possible, from obviously my team, amazing team of Tamika and Nina, Seasoned Delicious, the people that donated some of the chocolates, Fruition and Oliver Kita, please help yourself, over there in the corner, to the performers and speakers, Radio Kingston, and really all of you. I mean, you all are the people that make our community, and your presence is the best present, as I always say. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tara Sanders. I am the new director of Girls Inc. in Ulster, Dutchess County. Oh, thank you, thank you. For those of you that do know me, you know I woke up this morning with hair down to here, and then I thought we're doing an event today. Let's just be bold and chop it all off. So a program of the YWCA, thank you. It just was like bold moves, women, let's just do everyone. I just was very surprised. It was like bold moves. So a program of the YWCA Ulster County, just in short, our mission with Girls Inc. is to inspire all girls to be strong, smart, and bold. Through research-based programming, we create a safe and inclusive and a welcoming environment for girls to be themselves, to support and uplift each other and become leaders in their chosen fields, just as all of us have. So I've also worked as a trauma-informed yoga teacher and educator with Ulster County Crime Victims Assistance Program since 2017. And really, I mean, I have some stuff written down, but just really speaking from the heart, I mean, I'm an Ulster County girl. I'm like about to cry. Oh my God. You know, I grew up here. Like many of us had some hardships, and I left the area thinking like, I'm never gonna come back here. And through the support of so many people in this audience who I realize I cannot look at because then I will cry, I found the strength to come back and be of service in my community. So, you know, there's that quote that we were talking about that also be who you needed when you were younger. So my mission with the work of Girls Inc. is to lend a hand and pay it forward and serve our community's girls. So I'm just really, again, just so thankful everyone here that I see. And then as we're kind of adapting to these ever-changing times of the pandemic, know that really everyone that is here speaking, singing, and all, by the way, like throughout, everyone sitting at these tables is a leader in their own right. We have so many phenomenal people in the community do so many creative and amazing things. And just know that we're all here, especially my co-organizers and I, to support you, to listen to you, and to include you at the table. I think that that's something that is really needed. So there are so many people here tonight that have inspired and supported and uplifted me, so it's just natural to pay it forward. And thank you all so much for being here, and just happy Women's Month. And as a little fun surprise, my favorite sister queen, Miss Marlene Merritt, is gonna join me. That's my other thing. I grew up singing and performing, and then paused for many years because I kind of lost my voice. So it has been a reclamation to kind of start to use it again. So Miss Marlene and I sang a song together a few weeks ago for the Women's Experience with CCE, and we're gonna do it for you again. So I hope you enjoy.
Testing 1, 2.
Hello. This is the phenomenal Marlene Merritt, who I will intro after. And she's just an amazing woman. And she brought her, you got your short hair on tonight too. So I was like, we all just, I love it.
Wasn't planned, wasn't planned.
So whenever they're ready.
River I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will.
It's been too hard living, and I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, and I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will.
And go to the movie, and I go downtown.
Somebody keep telling me, girl, don't you hang around. It's been a long
time coming,
and I know a change gon' come.
Oh, yes, it will.
Then I go to my brother. And I said, brother, help me please.
Help me please, help me please.
But he winds up knocking me.
Knocking me.
Knocking me.
Knocking me.
Knocking me. Hey!
Back down on my knees.
Oh,
There's been times that I thought I couldn't last for long.
but now I know I can carry on.
It's been a
long time coming. And I know
change gon' come.
Change gon' come.
Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, yes, it will.
All right. So that was powerful. Oh, okay. Cooties. No cooties. Cootie free. So that song really touched my heart, and I'm gonna tell you why. I used to walk those streets right on Broadway, and I was homeless, and I was hungry, and I was too proud to ask anybody for help. So when we decided to open up a storefront, finally, after years and years and years and years of people telling us that we needed to open up a store, it had to be special. And the fact that we're in Midtown Kingston, in a food desert, where there are over 300 homeless folks that come into these doors, and they're able to get a free hot meal, they're able to get grocery items. The single moms that come in with their children are able to eat in peace and not feel unwelcome. That people are able to come and gather, and even despite all of this COVID craziness and all of the emotional turmoil and the political and the social and the injustices and all of these things, that people from every walk of life can come and gather and enjoy each other and to what it means to be human, with flaws, with imperfections, with whatever we see in ourselves, that somebody else can see greatness in you. And that's what today is about. WonderWomen Empowerment is about empowering the community, empowering our women to feel whole, to know that it's okay to be accepted amongst each other first. We have to embrace and accept each other in order for the world to follow suit. Nobody else is gonna do that for us. So I just want to urge everybody to just take a moment and just absorb where we're at right now and just know that a change is going to come. And for us to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna socially distance, embrace my neighbor. I'm going to say hello to that person. I'm going to smile at somebody, because you can tell by somebody's eyes if you're smiling or your energy. So we all have to start really getting back to being human, empowering each other, loving on each other, embracing each other, because this world has become a crazy place, and we need to shift that paradigm and shift that narrative. And that's really why we are here. The reason why Seasonalicious Foods is here in Midtown Kingston is to be a beacon of light, to encourage people, period. So I just wanted to say that. So I want to introduce Senator Michelle Hinchy. Woohoo! She is a strong union advocate, a champion on energy, environmental protection, and economic development, was elected to New York State Senate in 2020, making history as the youngest woman to represent upstate district in a Democratic majority conference. She was born and raised in Saugerties, where we started. Woo-hoo. Senator Hinchey credits her love of public service and community-based activism to her father, the late Hudson Valley Congressman Maurice Hinchey, widely regarded as a champion for working people and the environment, who instilled in Hinchey that there is no higher calling than public service, giving back to your community and standing up and fighting for what's right.
Important job here. Hi, everyone. I don't know about you, but I am having a great time here tonight. This is such an important and a special, special space. And it is really an example of what happens when women come together. The magic that we create when we come together to support each other in a forum like this. So Tamika and Nina and Tara, thank you for your leadership in this space. Thank you for sitting here over food and maybe some drinks and thinking about what we could do to celebrate this month, because it is needed, and you have really filled a space here that will, I hope and believe, will continue on far past just tonight. So thank you for everything that you've done. You all know me. I'm Michelle, and I am actually just really excited standing here today and listening to all of the speakers. I gotta say, I don't know if she's still here. I think she is, but I am so excited, Naima, that you are running for office. Because Lord knows we need more women in all positions of power, because women bring collaboration, they bring truth to power, they bring intelligence, and we're not scared. We're not scared of the fight, because we know what we have to do to get things done. And, we have to work twice as hard. It's twice as difficult. We're under twice as much scrutiny. I won't say all the negative things, that you go through as a woman running for office, but I will say it's twice as meaningful, and it's twice as, endearing when you're there, because we're doing it, and they went, but the young women who are here in this room, in this space, for the young women and the young men, but especially the young women, so that they can see what it's supposed to be like. Those halls weren't meant for women to be walking through at the level and the rate at which we are, and we're changing it one at a time, and we're on a roll. And I'll tell you, it's so profoundly important that we are there, because there are things happening in our communities that nobody's talking about. And we're the ones who lift that up, who point the finger, who pull back the covers and show that, and make people really think about how we can solve the problems here in our communities. We're the ones on the front lines, the ones seeing it firsthand. This pandemic is a perfect example of that. Women have borne the brunt of this crisis, but whether it's from taking time off of work to helping our children with education, childcare, it's exhausting. It's exhausting, and it's okay. It's been exhausting for all of us during this time, but especially the women. It's okay to feel exhausted, and it's okay to feel like there's not much more we could do, and to make noises like that, quite frankly, sometimes. It's okay to feel that and to lean into it and to feel like there's really no moving forward from here. Where do we go? It's just so dark. There's so much weight. It's in those moments that you want to come up with me? You want to come hang out? How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Star of the show here. But, it's okay to feel that, because in those moments, we power through it. We realize that there's no one else who's going to come and solve this problem. There's no one else who's going to be there to push us through. It has to be us. We have to be the ones to power through it and push through and make the solutions and find the change and be creative about how we move forward. And that's where the best things come from. That's where this comes from. Right? That's what brought us all together towards the light at the end of the tunnel with this pandemic, but to be able to be outside here together, to enjoy this music, to enjoy each other's company and remember what's so important and why we fight through the last year and the beautifulness that we have on the other side when we have voices like all of the women who have been here today fighting for us and championing us in the community at all levels. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being out here today and for spending your Friday night empowering women and supporting this cause and making sure that our community is stronger and better for it. So thank you all so much for having me, for giving me this platform to help fight in partnership with all of you for the things that we need to do to better Kingston, to better Ulster County, and to better upstate so that it works for all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thanks all of you.
Shai said I gotta spray this thing. I feel like I'm spraying electric. It's crazy. So thank you so much, Senator Michelle Hinchy. It's an honor for us to have you here. And all the women, March, we started out with a powerhouse. March like blew it up from the beginning. I knew it was gonna be good from the time she stepped up here. And nothing that no one else has come after her has disappointed, in my opinion. Everybody's done their thing. And I have to touch, and I didn't want this to be political, but I started out as a councilwoman. I did 2 terms with the city of Kingston. But I started saying, I hate politics. I didn't want to do it. But the way someone got me to do it is they said, in your ward, there's a guy that's running that doesn't care about people he doesn't even live there. And I thought, I raised my son in this neighborhood, and that's what made me get involved. So kudos to everybody, all these women that are doing whatever we're doing, because women are powerhouses. Yes, thank you so much. And there are some really, really amazing men out there, but tonight it's about us. So thank you, thank you, everyone. So my job is to introduce this next beautiful, intelligent, another powerhouse, another Shiro. I love that term Shiro because we have herstory tonight. Not history, we have herstory. So this is her story. Andrea Dassey is an amazing, amazing speech pathologist. I have to give her all her props. There's too many. There's so many. I don't want to miss any. I remember when this girl was in college. I remember saying, why are you going up there? And why are you, do you know anybody at that school? And she was like, I'm good. She was better than good. She not only got her BS, she went and got her MS. And when she started at George Washington School in my neighborhood, in the hood, she brought goodness to George Washington School. I remember when she first went there, they thought that she was in a lesser. They thought that she was not that there's anything less about a parent teacher, because that's a beautiful thing too, but they confused her position. And many people don't know the level of a speech pathologist is levels up. And in more ways than one, she is levels up. Andrea Dassey is going to do spoken word for us. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I appreciate all of you.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, got my coat on. I'm cold. I had a nice outfit on. I'm like, so thank you all. Yeah, I went and got my hair blown out. The wind's re-blowing it back out. I'm like, wow. So hi, everybody. I know you're all cold, so thank you all for being here still. Thank you to the coordinators of this event for having me. I really appreciate it. My name is Andrea, but for my stage purposes, I go by Andrea the Realist. You can find that on Facebook. And I'm going to do some spoken word poetry for you. So I love being a woman, and I love supporting women. And this poem is just for people who are just tired of having labels being put on them and those labels working against them. So feel free to relate to this poem, to react, to laugh, whatever you have to do. This poem is called I'm Tired. Or like my grandma might say it, I'm tired. I'm tired of code switching. I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm tired of constantly having to check my tone when answering the phone and carefully constructing emails to sound less aggressive, whatever that is. I'm tired of biting my tongue to the point that my mouth has now filled with blood, shed over years of me no longer correcting you when you say my name wrong. Because I mean, at this point, it's a choice. I'm tired of smiling to the point that my cheeks have now cramped just so I can appear to be less angry, which I'm not, which I never am. So I really don't know why you keep asking me that, you know? I'm tired of scarfing down cough drops, just trying to soothe my throat from the pain of not speaking up because of how it can affect me in the future. Have you ever felt trapped in an open field? Wanting to run free, but constantly having to monitor your speed because, God forbid, you get a little ahead, and then it's a problem. Because you weren't supposed to make it this far in the first place. You know, this space wasn't made for you. And in fact, you should be grateful that we even let you in with so much as your foot jammed in between the doors that we tried to slam in your face. The hurdles in this race weren't supposed to get cleared by you, but yet, here you are. Standing in everything but your truth because it's just too risky to tell it. And I feel selfish for keeping this all in. Feel like I'm falling into an endless pit of sly looks and questions. Got me stressing over these aggressions that might seem micro, but I can't seem to manage them any longer. Thought I was stronger than this. Feel like I'm floating in and out of consciousness. My conscious is on ice, frozen in a moment, stuck in a time warp, waiting for a time when it's okay for me to just be me. Being able to wear my hair however I care. Not having to hide my pride deep down inside, feeling like my soul is crying. I'm getting tired of trying. Been putting this mask on every day, even before Corona hit. Imagine hearing the ancestors yelling out, "Girl, ain't you free yet? Ain't I? Ain't I a woman too?" I mean, Sojourner said it best, but now just tell me the truth. Ain't I entitled to the freedom of speech and all the other amendments too? And ain't I supposed to get them just like you? I shouldn't have to fight for my rights. I shouldn't have to fight for my life. I shouldn't have to beg for some bread. I shouldn't have to struggle to get ahead. Now check what I said, because I know you've been feeling it too. You've been trying so hard to just keep your head above water. You don't even look like you. Is it true that this is as good as it gets? Having to take all this half-court press but can never take offense? Seeing injustices happening week after week, feeling so lifeless but yet still feeling like you gotta speak. This is too much for someone to have on their mind every time they come outside, only for you to meet them with their problems and expecting for you to solve them, while opportunities to make change always seem to get missed. So now think about all this. The next time you want to tell me how I should live, because I'm too tired to code switch. Just let me exist. Thanks.
It's me again. Hello. So last but certainly not least, we have our last musical performance for the evening to take it home, Miss Marlene Merritt. She is a singer, a songwriter, a recording artist, an inspiring actress, and a playwright as well. Singing since the age of 11, she has traveled singing gospel music, and at a young age, along with her twin sister, has captivated her audience with her strong, soulful voice. I think we already heard that. So first cast as the role as Moutermouth Mabel in the award-winning Broadway show Hairspray, within One Up in Productions, directed by Kevin Achambolt, probably butchered that, I'm sorry, and obtained the role again in Hairspray at the Quimby Theater at SUNY Ulster. She was later cast as Lady in Brown for Color Girls, directed by Ann Chris Warren at the Beacon Theater, and then in Ragtime as Sarah's friend singing When We Reach That Day, which later raised over $7,000 at a fundraiser used to revive an art school in Puerto Rico. So continually being cast in many major roles with the passing the torch through the arts, especially known for portraying the legendary Miss Nina Simone. The Fragile Expedition, written and directed by Mr. Monasterio, which incredibly made her a local celebrity in her own right and continuous songstress, which has inspired Marlene to actually write her own music on the legend embracing Nina, which I cannot wait to hear about that. She's also a really active community member with CCE right next door, Harambe, Season Gives, and everything else. So welcome Miss Marlene and her pianist, Peter Fitzsimmons.
Hello, everybody. I'm cold. So I'm going to do my best being cold. But I want to thank everyone, all the women, Tara, that wanted me to sing that song along with her. She just has such a beautiful soul. I really find her to be a sister, and I love her very much. She's an awesome woman. Along with Tamika Dunkley, she asked me about being a part of this, and I thank you for inviting me, Tamika. There are so many beautiful women meet in March. March is like one of my best friends now. And I've been inspired by Reverend, which is Evelyn Clark. She has inspired me being in the community, you know, because she first played Nina, then I followed after her, and I took over the role, and I've just been inspired ever since. But there's a song I'm going to sing called I'm Here. And that song was sung for The Color Purple. And that song resonated in me. And I feel that it will resonate in every woman here. And just listen to the words. This is my first time singing it. I'm cold, so if I make any mistakes, just take it for love. I don't need you to love me. I don't need for you to love. I've got my sisters. They all may not be here now, but I can feel them. And they're all here, and I love them. And I know that they love me. I've got my children. I can't hold them now. They may not be here, but they still mine, and I know that they know that I love them. Got my house heart now. But they see things as they really are. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna hold my head up. I'm gonna put my shoulders back and look them straight in the eye. I'm gonna flirt with somebody when they walk by. I'm gonna sing out. Sing. Each day that I'm living, most of all, the ones that I'm giving, and most of all, I'm thankful for loving who I really I'm beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. And I'm here. I'm cold.
We just want to say thank you so much for everybody braving the cold and the wind.
I know.
And the storm and the sleet and the hail.
I know.
That was supposed to be. And coming and enjoying this night with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. And Tamika and Nina, I think she's a little MIA right now.
She's hiding. She was cold.
She was cold. But yeah, just thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to Radio Kingston.
Thank you.
Thank you for March Gallagher, Senator Hinchy, the singers, the performers, and again, really all the women and the men who came to support and come out this evening in the community. We will definitely be doing more things like this to come in the warmer weather. And again, just happy Women's Month, and just thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Nina. There we are. There's a Nina.
No, I was freezing. I wasn't thinking. It was 70 degrees this afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and thanks for enduring this cold out here. And get some of this good food. Don't get the chocolate chips, because you'll be coming here every week like me.
That's how this was born, off of chocolate chip cookies. So,
Thank you guys.
Yes.